Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. I'm Natasha from Travel and Tash, and today I'm going to be talking about my morning routine. I'm going to talk about the first 4 steps in my morning routine. This is the second video in a series of 3, so if you haven't watched the first video, go back and watch the first one. And so without further ado, I'm going to delve right in. My morning routine has actually been responsible for numerous things that have really improved the overall my overall daily life, and these include things like creating positivity and self-confidence, also providing me with an opportunity to recognize my blessings and reflect on the things that I'm so grateful for in my life. And this really gives me that added feeling of fulfillment and happiness in my life, which is incredibly gives me a lot of fuel in the morning. Also, my morning routine helps me reflect on my relationships, and I'm in a position to make them more meaningful when I have a chance to really think about the things that I appreciate about the different people in my life, and that's really enriching for my friendships and relationships with the people around me. My morning routine also increases my focus and my productivity for the whole day, and it also increases my physical energy, and that in turn affects my drive to pursue the things that I want to get done that day. So overall, my morning routine essentially is the fuel or food that helps me really focus on what it is that I want to get done and bring me one step closer toward my ultimate outcomes, the things that I want to achieve. So without further ado, I'm going to delve right in. The first thing that I do, my first step, is that I play really fun music when I initially wake up. Within the first 5 minutes, in fact, probably within the first 2 minutes of getting up, I will usually source some of my favorite artists. I'll probably play some music by Gente de Zona or Jacob Forever. I really like Nicky Jam and Enrique Iglesias. I really enjoy reggaeton, and part of the reason why I really like playing those kind of tunes is because for me they evoke they have an amazing rhythm, and I'm currently learning salsa and bachata, and enjoying these kinds of music, these kinds of tunes, makes me feel like dancing and like singing along, and so what I'll do is I'll be in the morning like just bouncing to the different reggaeton tunes in my living room, and that already gets my energy flowing, and even just to think about it actually puts a smile on my face. Like I love listening to reggaeton, and so straight away I'm already smiling like within the first 5 minutes of waking up, which is a fantastic start. So I highly recommend spending somewhere between 3 to 8 minutes just playing your favorite tunes to already get you in like a really positive mindset the minute you wake up. And usually while I'm playing these tunes, I'll do morning stuff like, air my bed or go to the washroom or whatever. The next thing I do, my second step, is drink a glass of water. I got this idea from Evan Carmichael. In fact, Evan Carmichael and Hal Elrod, I got a lot of these ideas from their morning routines, and I've implemented and mixed and matched the things that seem to work for me. Drink of water first thing in the morning. It just hydrates you. It just puts all of that. It just rehydrates your body because you really dehydrate while you sleep. So my body kind of just soaks it up initially the minute I drink some water. The next thing I do is I spend about 10 to 20 minutes doing exercise. Exercise just really strengthens my body, and my exercise of choice is yoga. I really love yoga. It helps keep me flexible, and it helps me really become focused first thing, because I have to contort into various different in different ways, and retain flexibility and balance and things like that require that sharp focus straight away, within the first few minutes of me waking up, which is wonderful. I I need it, I need to I need that focus first thing, and I also need to build that strength and that fire, that energy that yoga produces. And oftentimes what I'll do is I'll access a website, or go to eckhartyoga.com, or I'll Google, or on YouTube I'll find Eckhart Yoga. I'll post a link in the video below so that you can find her videos. But she has numerous videos that focusing on different parts of the body to strengthen, for example, your hips, your lower back, stretching out your legs if you're a runner. And so I can just tailor the video to however I'm feeling that morning. If I've done too much sitting down and I'm just like, I really need to focus on my hips and my lower back, I'll choose a video that's dedicated to that. The next step after that in my morning routine is meditation or prayer. Meditation or prayer is usually my fourth step, and I'll spend about roughly 5 to 15 minutes per morning doing meditation or prayer. Yoga essentially is a nice scaffolding step toward preparing me for meditation. Essentially, yoga was designed for 13-year-old boys in India to be able to sit still and quietly for meditation after the fact. The idea being that if you've stretched out and strengthened all of those muscles prior to meditation, then somebody who thereafter meditates can spend, minutes or even hours in one position without having to move around or shuffle, to try and ease tension in particular areas of the body. So I always do my exercise or my yoga prior to meditation. Meditation is one of the areas that I've probably struggled with the most, with regard to my 9 steps, my 9 morning routine steps. And although the more I do it, the easier it gets. Essentially, the idea behind meditation is to sit quietly and reflect on your present situation, your present state, focusing on your breathing, focusing on the space around you, focusing on the present rather than thinking about what happened yesterday or what's going to happen in the future. So usually I like to do meditation at my own pace, and focus on how I'm feeling, and that those few minutes are my moments to really spend with myself. Sometimes I'll focus on trying to identify my heartbeat. Sometimes I'll focus on my breath going in and out. What I'll try to do is catch myself thinking and to just bring myself back to the present and spending time with myself right there and then. Or sometimes I'll actually pray instead of do meditation, or sometimes I'll do meditation and then I'll do prayer. And although I'm not particularly religious, I do believe in God, and I find that prayer is an amazing source of strength, particularly when I have nobody that I can talk to about a particular topic, or nobody's available. and sometimes you don't want to talk to anybody about a particular topic that's very personal. And I find that I can access God, and I can pray to God whenever I really need um, to discuss something that's really important, and I just, or for example, I really need advice or I need help. No, I need God's guidance. Do I do this or do I do that? Please let me know. Show me what you think I should do. I know that you're going to guide me in the right direction. But please give me an idea of what I should pursue. And so having that strength that I get from God just gives me that added support, and I think that that's something that can't really be replaced with anything else. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. These were the first 4 steps in a total of 9. I'll discuss my next 5 steps in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and you can find me on travelandtash.com. You can check me out on Facebook as well under Travel and Tash, and also on Instagram. I'll post some links below so that you can find me really easily. Keep learning. Thank you so much.